The Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or BARMM, faces deep-seated political tensions. These tensions often exacerbate existing regional divisions. Historical grievances, competition for resources, and political ambitions fuel these divisions. These issues pose significant challenges to BARMM's stability and development. Addressing these underlying tensions is crucial. Without this, BARMM risks perpetuating a cycle of instability and conflict. The diverse groups within BARMM hold varied visions for the future. Reconciling these differences requires open and honest dialogue. It demands a willingness to compromise and find common ground. Failure to address these divisions could lead to further fragmentation. This risks undermining the hard-won peace and autonomy achieved in the region. The upcoming BARMM elections highlight these tensions. Different factions are vying for power. These elections represent a critical juncture for the region. A peaceful and credible electoral process is essential. It offers an opportunity to channel political differences through democratic means. However, if the elections become a flashpoint for violence or manipulation, it could exacerbate existing divisions. This could undermine BARMM's fragile peace. It is crucial for all stakeholders to prioritize the peaceful resolution of disputes. They must engage in constructive dialogue and uphold democratic principles throughout the electoral process. The targeting of political figures within BARMM is deeply concerning. These attacks often appear to be part of a broader power struggle. They reflect a dangerous trend towards violence and intimidation as political tools. This undermines the democratic process and creates a climate of fear and instability. Such actions have no place in a society striving for peace and development. They represent a serious threat to the rule of law and the safety of all citizens. It is essential that those responsible for these acts are held accountable. Justice and accountability are crucial to deter future violence. The perception that political violence is an acceptable means to an end is extremely dangerous. It normalizes violence and undermines efforts to build a more peaceful and democratic society. It is vital for leaders both within BARMM and nationally to condemn these acts unequivocally. They must promote a culture of dialogue and respect for the rule of law. The international community also has a role to play. International pressure and support for accountability mechanisms can help deter future violence. Furthermore, international organizations can provide technical assistance to strengthen the judicial system and promote human rights. Dialogue and inclusivity are not merely aspirational goals, they are essential for BARMM's survival and prosperity. Without genuine efforts to bridge divides and foster understanding, the region risks descending further into division and conflict. Dialogue must be inclusive, involving representatives from all segments of society. This includes marginalized groups, women and youth. Their voices must be heard and their concerns addressed. Only through such broad-based engagement can BARMM hope to achieve lasting peace and stability. Economic stability and social cohesion are inextricably linked. When communities feel marginalized or excluded from economic opportunities, it breeds resentment and instability. Therefore, promoting inclusive economic growth that benefits all communities is paramount. Investing in education, healthcare, and infrastructure is crucial to creating a more equitable and prosperous future for all. By providing equal opportunities for all, BARMM can break down barriers and foster a sense of shared destiny. The central government in Manila plays a pivotal role in BARMM's future. Its commitment to the peace process and its support for BARMM's autonomy are crucial. This includes providing adequate resources and technical assistance to enable BARMM to govern effectively and deliver essential services to its people. However, the relationship between the central government and BARMM must be based on mutual respect and partnership. Interference in BARMM's internal affairs or attempts to undermine its autonomy will only breed resentment and distrust. The central government must act as a facilitator, not an obstacle to BARMM's development. Consistent and transparent communication between Manila and BARMM is essential. This includes regular consultations on key issues and joint efforts to address challenges. By working together in a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect, the central government and BARMM can build a stronger and more unified Philippines. Furthermore, the central government must ensure that national policies and programs are implemented equitably across the country, including in BARMM. This includes addressing historical injustices and ensuring that BARMM receives its fair share of resources and development assistance. Transparency and accountability are the cornerstones of good governance. They are essential for building trust between citizens and their government. In BARMM, where corruption and a lack of accountability have plagued previous administrations, establishing a culture of transparency is paramount. This requires clear mechanisms for financial transparency, open procurement processes, and accessible channels for citizens to hold their leaders accountable. When citizens believe that their government is operating honestly and in their best interests, it fosters a sense of ownership and legitimacy. Accountability also entails holding elected officials responsible for their actions and ensuring that they are held to the highest ethical standards. Independent oversight bodies and a robust judicial system are essential for investigating and prosecuting corruption. The misuse of public funds, nepotism, and the distribution of benefits based on personal connections rather than merit erode public trust and undermine the legitimacy of government. Combating these practices requires strong institutions, a commitment to the rule of law, and a vigilant citizenry. Investing in BARMM's future requires a long-term vision focused on education, economic opportunities, and infrastructure development. By empowering its youth with quality education, BARMM can break the cycle of poverty and create a more skilled and competitive workforce. Attracting investments and promoting entrepreneurship are crucial for generating employment and stimulating economic growth. This requires creating a business-friendly environment, improving infrastructure, and reducing bureaucratic hurdles. Investing in infrastructure, including transportation, energy, and telecommunications, is essential for connecting BARMM to national and international markets. Improved infrastructure will attract investment, facilitate trade, and improve the overall quality of life for BARMM's citizens. Ultimately, BARMM's future hinges on its ability to overcome internal divisions, promote good governance, and create a more inclusive and prosperous society. This requires the collective efforts of its leaders, its citizens, and the international community. By working together, they can build a brighter future for BARMM and contribute to a more peaceful and prosperous Philippines.